Alright, so yesterday we got confirmation that Chaos Arthur is in fact the festival coming up in just 1 week for the global 4th anniversary. Same time slot we've had last year for Mael, and then a year prior for DN and so on. And I only have one big concern about this. Like, obviously I've been talking about how I want Chaos Arthur to be a festival for like a long time now, but the biggest concern I have is, what do we do with humans here? Because although there are people saying that he could be unknown, I think he would be so incredibly foolish of them to do so. He's not gonna be unknown. Stop. Don't, no. If he is, I would be actually stunned. But this is the issue right here. And Arthur, with the way the character is in the story, he is going to be a character made for humans. If you read the story, you know. Arthur is going to be a human-based character. He's going to be for the human team. But we have some issues here. And I think those issues lie mainly with LR Asonor. I really like this character. I am 1,000,000,000% biased because Asonor is the best character in Seven Deadly Sins. I'm not even saying he's my favorite character. I'm saying he is the best. But he's gonna have to be kicked out. Like, I'm really looking at the team, and there's only one option here, man. Because Arthur is the best back unit for humans, and he's gonna be, he's not gonna be able to be run because we're gonna get a new Arthur. There's zero conceivable way they would make Chaos Arthur a back unit. I would actually personally commit very friendly acts to the developers of the game if they do that. Not again. They cannot do that again to another cool character. I still remember Zaldris. Alright. So, Asonor being extremely limited is a big issue. But they could just release another human for the back like a week later. Or sorry, 2 weeks later. 2 weeks until the next banner. Or even better, drop a relic for my favorite boy that hasn't been usable for quite some time, Death Pierce. Still missing a relic, could easily, and I mean easily, get a Nanashi level relic and become usable. Like, here's the thing, right? Nanashi was a garbage character. A lot of people want to push back and say, no, he was already decent before. Shut up. He was a garbage character. Got a tremendous holy relic and became a god level support unit. It can easily be the case for any character in the game. When you look at Nanashi, like, he already had a usable passive, which wasn't good, by the way. Like, it was a usable passive, but he got a god level relic. Now, because of that relic, the game became extremely toxic. But whatever, man. Give Death Pierce a relic. Or no, it doesn't have to be Death Pierce. I just think that, he doesn't have a relic and he already has a usable passive, right? Give Death Pierce a 30% basic stat buff to humans. And then on top of that, give him stats and give him something else on top of the 30%. Because that's what Nanashi got. He enhanced his own passive, right? With the Holy Relic as well. I don't think they could enhance Death Pierce's passive if they make him over 30. I think even 45 would be too much. On top of giving basic stats, I think it would be too much, but, something else. That could easily be the case, and then Asonor would be safe. But then who? Because, honestly, like, I'm looking at it, and humans, unless Arthur is entirely replacing Ban, I don't know if he can be really replaced. So Yuri seems to be, the character most likely to get replaced when you look at, like, what the characters provide, but not really, It's strange. I would love to say, yeah, I mean, you don't even have to summon for Yuri because he's probably going to get replaced, but Asonor only really provides damage, right? Which, you need damage. If you can't kill the enemies, guess what? They're going to kill you. It doesn't matter how tanky you are. Eventually, the enemies are going to overpower the tankiness. It's just how the game works. Which is why for so long, the meta has been not just having one great damage dealer. For a long time in the game, you could pass by just having one really good damage dealer, but I don't want to say I know exactly where to pinpoint when that changed, but at some point that changed. And now, if you only have one great damage dealer, you can run into a lot of trouble. Which is why, you know, the human team, one of the reasons, cannot keep up. Like, only having Asonor as a good damage dealer is really troublesome. Ban is a decent damage dealer when he feels like it, and that's not enough, right? That's what I'm saying. So replacing Asonor feels wrong, but it might have to be. It might have to be. Yuri could just actually be doing too much for her to be replaced, legitimately. And that really, like, makes me sad, because Asonor was a meta character for a little while, but really, we've been waiting, right, for Asonor to be a meta unit for quite some time now. And, you know, now we're about to get yet another human festival. It feels like this is the time. You know, this is the time. Asonor is gonna finally become meta. Or, but is he? But is he? I don't know. Zahard with against humans. I didn't use the Asonor buff removal because I really wanted to use it on Zahard, like double remove his buff, but what if I don't think I should even bother removing his buff. Damn. I don't think I should even bother removing his buff. Because he's gonna get the crown. And then the crown, I mean, a turn on it with a lapse, but that's pretty much it. I'll just kill her. Okay, well, I thought I'd be fine. Because Zahard, this is probably level 2, but that damage I just took might have been too much. Like, actually, that damage I just took from the corrosions might have been too much. It's crazy because I would have just completely ended his whole career if I had got another I'm crying. I'm crying, dude. What was that? I'm good, dude. What happened? Zahard. He had the crown buff and everything. Oh, I should have recorded webcam so you can see me cry. Oh my god. What? I was a little concerned because, like, I took a lot of damage from the corrosion. So, like, if he had exactly what he did have, like a level 2 AoE and a level 1 AoE, I was like, that might do a little too much damage, even with all the... with all the... I'm losing it right now. What? I cannot believe the... Wow. I'm shocked. I know he's not... Wow. I have no words. That's just depressing. That's just so sad. What was I talking about again? What was the topic of the video again? I don't think the video has a topic anymore. It's just Lamau. People actually run Zahard. Yeah, I think Asonor. Like, looking at that... Okay. Looking at what happened, it really makes me think Asonor is the one that's going to be replaced. Like, legit, Ban provides so much. Yuri. That was Yuri. What the absurdity of that situation can be 1,000,000,000% pointed towards Yuri. She did all of that. Like, her passive is so good. Poor Asonor. I can see it being the case where you can probably still run Asonor, but like no back in it. Red Rocks is not a real back in it. But the restriction from Asonor plus how good Yuri's passive is in combination with Ban is just... Unless Arthur is just a purely support unit, which Arthurs have been, but here's the thing, Chaos Arthur is not Arthur. Like, he's not the same character anymore. So, if the devs minimally understand the character, which they do, like, you can tell how most characters have abilities that you can see why they would have it because of their character. Sometimes it's just obscene stuff like like Demon King Meliodas does a bunch of random shit, but like still, you know. There's a lot of moments you can see that. And like even Ban, you can say the attack lowers make sense because he can snatch people's attacks for him. Now, he's not really snatching them with his passive, but you can make still an argument, right? So I think Arthur is going to be not entirely support based on just that. Based on my no evidence, just assumption. Man, not one video goes by when I get shit on Zahard, but that was on accident. Come on, man. That was thrown on my lap for free. For free, I tell you. Oh, by the way, Diane, I can't believe Diane releases with us. I mean, obviously she would have had to release with a stance, but like right now in this meta, man, with Melly removing stance and now also Yuri. So yeah, it's really hard for me to say, yeah, you should 1,000,000,000% summon for Yuri right now. Because, yeah, for sure she's gonna be OP with Arthur or whatever. But I think the signs point to that being the possibility. I was hoping for more damage at Asonor, and a crit hopefully, but Asonor with Merlin Link would be definitely a lot easier to connect those crits if he had Death Pierce with a, you know, possible really good Holy Relic, but well, that's not the reality we have currently, right? We do not have that. Goodbye, Asonor. We do not have that. What we have is Asonor missing all his crits. Ban does not kill. But it's still worth doing the minus 100% because he's not going to full cleanse, at least in the first attack. Yeah, Melly's still too much of a powerhouse. It's I'm gonna really need Arthur to be like peak strength, or he's not gonna be able to compete with Melly. Melly is so OP, but we'll see, right? Yuri, I'll be real with you. I did not want these cards. I did not want these cards. That's not very good for me. Yeah, I'm dead anyways. Well, Melly will be Melly. He's still better. Like, this is why humans are not meta. Humans are not meta, by the way. Like, not right now. Maybe post Arthur, but not right now. Melly, you can throw him in any team and he's gonna win against any unknown team and any human team if you have half a brain. But, yeah. Big hopes for Arthur.